What is going on today on Dylan Talks Tone? We're going to look at the Yamaha Revstar. You probably saw the live unboxing that we did on this guitar, but we're going to dive into this thing a little bit more today. We're going to talk about the circuit that's in it. We are going to change the pickups in it. We're going to do a bunch of fun stuff. So let's do this thing. So, the Yamaha Revstar in 2022 got a huge revision, kind of re-release, kind of resurrection, reborn sort of situation. I've never really cared about these guitars. I've never been super interested in them, but one of you hit me up and said, hey, if you buy one and put some pickups in it, I'll buy it from you when you're done. And of course, you know, that gets my curiosity up to try to figure this thing out. This is a pretty cool guitar, man. It's just getting into it. It's just a Slim C profile. The neck is a little bit small, which is really nice. It's easy to play. The frets are wide and big. They're like a jumbo sort of deal. And it's got some humbuckers in it. And it's really light. In the comments over the last couple days since I posted a picture of it, people were saying, I tried one, but it was really heavy. It's not. This thing is like right about 7 pounds, which is not really that heavy, I don't think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if 7 pounds is too heavy for you. The finish is fantastic on this instrument. There is nothing wrong with it anywhere. It's got a really cool, like, ghosted racing stripe on this particular color. Now, if you don't like this color, you can get it in there's a bunch of different colors. I'll leave a link to the guitar below. And you know, all the colors will be there. There's blue, there's a bunch of stuff. Somebody was saying it was really on back order. It only took me a couple days to get it from Sweetwater. It's awesome. One of the cool things about the finish that I really, really like is I like a matte finish neck. I don't like a glossy neck. So this is a matte finish neck, but the way they finished it around right here around the heel is super nice and clean. I've never seen it done quite like this, and I really like it. And I like the neck joint. I like the body contours on the thing. The shape is cool, obviously, right? And all the little details about this guitar are very, very cool. I like even like the strap pin, because this is a pointed end of the guitar. There's a little offset here on the strap pin, so it's not right against the finish. You know, the strap's not right against the finish on that point. That's really cool. There's just some little details about this thing that are awesome. The peg head being that Yamaha piano black is pretty cool, with the actual 3D like plastic logo up there that's been glued on, which is really, really cool. This is a really neat guitar. The tuners actually work really well. I don't think there's any real reason to quote unquote mod this thing if you wanted to, unless you didn't like how it sounded. All right, so let's first look at, I put the new pickups in it. So those are pretty cool. We put Dylan Talks Tone humbucker size P90 in the neck, and our Dylan Talks Tone DAF humbucker in the bridge. We actually left the wiring alone. The pot taper was actually really good, and they work really well. And we also left alone this high-low cut filter thing. So let's dive into what that is, because a lot of people want to know kind of what that is. So first of all, let's look at what's in there. So a little macro shot here. It looks like we have a regular tone cap. So there's one that's just a normal tone cap, and it's a 0.22 microfarad, like just a normal 0.022 cap on a normal tone circuit. And then this other part has a let's see, orange, yellow would be 330K resistor, And then if you see the cap, it says 332, which the multiplier is a 2 instead of a 3, so it would be 3.3 nanofarads, I think. So basically these are the components of a normal volume mod that you would put on a normal volume pot, sort of, basically the same components. But the way they're wired, if we look at the wiring diagram of the pot, is you see there's a jumper wire that goes across the top to tie both sides together. And then you've got in and out of the switch. You've got your regular tone circuit when it is down, and then when you pull it up, it injects this other volume mod sort of idea, which is basically a filter that puts more highs into it, so it kind of brightens it up. It's sort of a bright switch, if you will. And so it makes sense with the stock pickups, because the stock pickups were a little kind of dead, if you will. And I think that's kind of the way they got around it, was put this bright switch in, and it gives the guitar a little bit more dynamics, which is really cool. Now, we left it in there because even though these pickups don't really need it, but it's cool. It's just a neat feature that I wouldn't want to mess with. So we left it in there, and this is what it sounds like. This guitar is fun. This guitar is really fun. You should get one. I think it is probably the best. Honestly, it's the best guitar out there for $500 in my opinion. Obviously, you can get different colors if you don't like this color, but it out of the box, it's so good. The setup was good, the frets were good, the finish was good, everything was good. We live unboxed it, so that's no joke. You saw that video. It's fantastic. I didn't like the pickups, but I don't like very many pickups. So, you know. And do you need to do these mods? Maybe, maybe not. Just depends on what you want to do with the guitar. I think it made an improvement. And plus, this combination is really fun and just kind of not conventional. So I really enjoy doing it. But good grief, this is a good guitar, man. I really, really like it. So, this is going off to its new owner probably later this afternoon. I hope you dig it very much because this thing, what a blast of a guitar. I'll leave a link to everything we used in the video. We used, like I said, our humbucker size P90 from Dale & Tox Tone, our DAF from Dale & Tox Tone, String Joy, strings on it, and yeah, man, super cool. Runway audio, cable. We used the Black Star St. James today, and we used the Origin Effects Halcyon for the overdrive. So that's what we used today. I'll leave a link to all that stuff in the description if you're interested in checking any of it out. It does help out the channel. Thanks for hanging out, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe and the little bell and all that stuff so you can see our next video. We will see you tomorrow.